What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. I wanted your guys' opinion on one matter. And so I've already sold off that Predator right there. My initial plan was to get the Infinity Studios P2, which I'll show a picture here. Now it's 25 inches tall. It's going to be a smaller Predator than this guy. It's going to be a little bit taller than that Alien. 1/4 scale will fit. I don't think I'll be able to use the staff inside there. I think this looks amazing. I like the base. I think they did absolutely amazing quality on this. I think it will be the best production released Predator in 1/4 scale out there until we see some more Prime 1. I'm pretty sure Prime 1's Jungle Hunter will beat it. But for a released 1/4, I think it will be the best out there, detail-wise and just look. For now. I do prefer also over the Prime 1 P2. So that cost $1,250. And I was going to put it right there. And then I also sold my Logan and Hulkbuster over here. And so far, this is what I've done. I've put Vision with a poster and my Thor with a poster like so. And that works and looks pretty good. I need to put some movies in there next to them to help hide those cables. It looks good, but the other plan as well was to put XM Scarlet Witch, which I'll show you here. So Scarlet Witch would obviously go there. She's about same height as him, and she looks great. She is comic though, and as you know, I'm not the biggest fan of comic. So that is one downside, but I do think the statue looks amazing, and technically in the TV series, Elizabeth Olsen does wear this suit. And overall, the statue looks amazing. It's very unlikely we'll get a movie-accurate one. If I do put her there, I'd have to put Thor, over like here. Move those two over there and do Thor and Iron Patriot until Iron Patriot's sold. And XM Scarlet Witch costs $825 or $850, one of those two. Let's just call it $850. So basically, we're looking at like $2,200 for two 1/4 scale statues. Now these are very nice 1/4 scale statues. It gives me two characters and 1/4 that I don't own. I don't own a Predator version from the second movie, a P2. I don't own a Scarlet Witch outside of that tiny little 1/10 scale. And I do like Scarlet Witch quite a bit, and she definitely has a bright future in the MCU. She'll probably get her own movie eventually. And she's going to be in the Doctor Strange movie. She gets her own TV series. So she definitely has a bright future, and she's super awesome. So that's option one. And then I also thought, okay, if I'm going to be spending $2,200, instead of getting two really good 1/4 scale statues, I could just get a 1/3 Grail. And what I was considering is the Prime 1 Big Chap Deluxe, shown here. So as you can see, this is from the original Alien movie. I do not own a Big Chap. I currently have Dog Alien, Alien Warrior Half Bust, XM Alien, and Alien Warrior right there. So I have multiple versions of Aliens, but I do not have the original design, the Big Chap, which for pretty much any Alien collector, that's a must-have. I would not call myself an Alien and Predator enthusiast. I'm not, I didn't grow up with those movies per se. So, I love the movies, but it's like I didn't see those in theater. I saw those as a kid. And then, I just think the designs are super cool. And there's definitely some pretty good movies. I love the look of Alien Predator. It's definitely two of the coolest looking creatures ever created, without a doubt. And Prime 1's Big Chap looks amazing. It's a standing up pose. So here I got a dynamic and I got like a dog type pose, on all fours. And that one's hunched over. So this would give me a standing up one so you can see the entire body. It'd be 35 inches tall. So that thing will be a beast. And I would display it right where I have the Terminator bust. I'd move that into the other room next to my Arnold and Terminator 1/4. I'd probably scoot that back because I got about 4 inches. I'd scoot it back so, the gun wouldn't hinder anything from that. But it would fit right there. And it would probably go to about right underneath the poster. Maybe even, right beneath the poster. Maybe even a little taller, actually. But it would look amazing. And I know that statue will be a grail. It's going to turn out absolutely amazing. And the way it's angled, it also be like coming this way. So I think it would look absolutely grail. And it would look so freaking awesome. So I'm just thinking, well, if I'm going to spend 22 hundo, why not just get a grail? Because in my opinion, always go for the grail over two good 1/4, because 1/3 is the better scale without a doubt. But I do think Scarlet Witch and the P2 would look also really good, you know, going there and there. If I don't get those, that poses the problem of what to display there. Obviously, I've already shown I can just keep Thor there. Thor fits with Vision. They fought together in Age of Ultron, and so they obviously are a good pair as well. My thought was put that half-scale bust right there with the wolf head above it. And then I could just keep just that half bust up there with maybe some alien eggs. Or I could even move that half-scale bust right there, just get rid of that, or put it in another room or the hallway and do something else up there. So there's a few options I could pursue if I go the Big Chap route. Obviously, if I just do the 2/1/4, it would replace that, and Thor would go into the hallway detolf. So it's definitely a big decision. I know I would love Big Chap. I also know the Infinity Studios Predator would look amazing, and Scarlet Witch, you know, also looks amazing. But Grail versus two amazing looking 1/4. Oh, I'm really digging that Big Chap. I just love aliens so much. They're so freaking cool. So I'm just thinking I might go Big Chap route, but I wanted to get your guys' opinion as well. Do you think I should get a 1/3 scale alien? Right now I only have the two Predators, you know, and there's not even the only other 1/3 Predator out there I know of is XM's Predator, but I'm not the biggest fan of that one. I don't know. I'd prefer a more movie accurate version when it comes to the Predator. The Alien, I'm fine it not being movie accurate because they look very similar, but that Predator, I don't know. It's good, but also seems kind of small. So I don't think I would ever buy the XM Predator unless I got a smoking deal on it. Plus, there's no way I could fit another 1/3 Predator here unless I moved that half-scale Terminator, which is not going to happen. That bad boy's staying there forever. I love that thing so much. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys. I also just wanted to show you some quick things I've done in here. So as you know, or if you saw the post, I'm actually going to be selling my Iron Studios Spider-Man, which I'll show you guys in a minute. So if anyone is interested in that, please message me on Instagram, Flankster117. But the idea is I put Ghost Rider up here because I needed to move it since I sold Hulkbuster, and you know he's just above his 1/4, and I just scooted the props over. So that looks good. But over here is where I'm making basically everything more clean looking. I want to be able to display everything in a good manner. I don't want tight spaces. I hate when something reaches like its head is basically touching the ceiling. I hate that. I want to be able to display it properly. If I can't display it properly, I figured just better sell it so I can display it properly. You know, there's always that saying less is more. Although that's somewhat accurate, I also find it not to be accurate. If you only have one statue, it's, in my opinion, not that great. You need to have, you know, a good variety, but also well spaced out. So, for example, instead of doing Loki and Thor, I did Loki and a Tesseract, and then Thor and his hammer. I think that right there looks perfect. Then right here, I have Captain America and Black Widow. Now, I plan to put Black Widow back on her original, well, not original, but her custom base I have. But I'm just going to hot glue her to it, so if an earthquake ever happened again, she won't fall off. Before, she was just balanced, but she'll look better on that. I'll probably do that after this. And previously I had Black Widow underneath Ultron, but it was so tight, you know, it was like covering her head almost. And Ultron was so tight, because Ultron's very big. So I lowered it to give Ultron a good 2-3 inches above his head. And then I just put Baby Groot with the mask here. And I think that looks awesome. So look at that, nice and clean, good headspace. And then we put Groot here, you know, without the helmet, I could just put him directly in the middle. And then Hulk right there with additional headspace and being higher up, he looks better. And then that, I think I actually need to raise that shelf maybe one, but you know, there's Doctor Strange. This is a Bester right here. I'd prefer it to be a Stuva, but I got my The charging, well, the lights are right behind it. So if I did a Stuva, it's going to poke out another 4 inches and cover Hulk. So I might just have to keep it like that and have Iron Man dangling off by 2 to 3 inches. I guess it's not a huge deal, but by moving out Spider-Man, it made my display look a lot cleaner, in my opinion. And I really want a clean display. I love the Iron Studio Spider-Man. I think it's amazing. One of the best Spider-Man statues out there, without a doubt. And I really wish I could keep it. And I may try to find a way to do it if it doesn't sell for the price I'm asking, you know, because I'm not going to go cheap on that. I want to get what I believe it's worth. But, you know, I got this Spider-Man and Iron Spidey with the bust, so I'm going to be selling it. If it doesn't go for the price, that's fine. I'll just throw it in the hallway or find a way to display it elsewhere. But I don't want it in here because it hinders having a clean look, which is my goal in my collection. Now, that's really the state of my collection. I want a clean, good-looking collection. I don't want it cluttered. Whenever I see those collections where they have statue behind statue behind statue and you can't properly see it, it drives me crazy. And then when I look at my collection, if I see that, it drives me a little crazy. Even this right here, I don't like how they're slightly covering Spider-Man. So it's like, but I don't really have another way of doing that. So I do think it's fine. You know, and right here, I was able to space this out better since I removed vision. Now, I want to be able to display it properly. If there's a tiny bit of coverage, you know, like this, I'm okay with that. But when it's covering it so much you can't even see the statue properly, that's what bugs me. So let me show you guys Spider-Man in case you guys are interested. I know some people don't like I'm constantly posting sell videos, but you know, it's just that when you get to a collection like mine, eventually you just have to sell stuff. You know, and I was thinking if I was to put Spider-Man in here, how would I even do it? If anything, I'd have to like move Kratos bust right there, him inside a Detolf, and do it right there. That was like my thought if I wanted to put Spider-Man in here. But, you know, this is a sold out statue. I've looked at eBay prices and whatnot. I would say this generally goes between $850 to $1,000 plus shipping. So here it is with the art print. Now this is not 100% mint, I will say. This statue has a lot of PVC parts, you know, like all these stairs are PVC. So technically that part right there broke off, but I glued it with a really good glue, but you technically can kind of see it. But not a huge deal. Right here where this web connects, you can see it's like almost slightly chipped a little, but it's not a huge deal because that's where the web's coming out. And another issue with this Spider-Man originally is some of the parts were not 100% connected great. Like, look at that. On the legs as well. Right there even looks like what could be a chip inside, but if you just got a little black thing, you could cover that up. Really, the problem with the Iron Studios one is the arms and legs were like not attached fully. This was a common issue though with this statue. I would say that's the only issues really. Other than that, it's in great condition. And it looks amazing. You know, it's a huge statue, quite heavy, very dynamic. You know, it's very, very cool. So, but I am willing to let this go. So I'm pricing it at $900 shipped. So if you're interested, contact me. We can work out a deal. Flankster117 on Instagram. You know, I do ship pretty much same day as long as I'm able to find the box. You know, all my boxes are in my garage. It's not really organized per se, so I have to just dig through boxes in a very hot garage. So it's, and sometimes they're in under my stairs or in my spare bedroom. But generally, when someone buys from me, I ship same day. Lots of pictures, tracking numbers, whatnot. These statues are on payment plans. They're sold. Same with Batman. So as soon as those are paid off by the buyers, they'll be shipped same day. I know where the box is at for Logan, but I have to find the other two for Batman and Iron Man. But once a person is close to paying it off, I'll get those boxes ready. And Flash will go in the middle, Aquaman to the left. Once that Batman's paid off and I can fund Flash. I have him on a payment plan because he's sold out. But yes, this is the Spider-Man. Amazing statue. You can check out my full video review if you want to see more details. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if what you guys think. Should I go for the Big Chap or should I just go for the P2 and Scarlet Witch? Hope you all enjoy this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.